Every financial decision leaves a receipt. Most people swipe and forget. But the math never forgets. And after 10 years, it all adds up. Okay, so I need to tell you something. 3 people, same city, same year, same $65,000 salary straight out of college. Jake, Marcus, Sofia. Fast forward exactly 10 years. Jake's net worth, negative $43,000. Marcus, on paper, $31,000, but he can't touch a single dollar of it, like literally cannot. Sofia, $148,000, liquid, invested, growing right now while she sleeps. Same salary, same starting line, same 10 years. So what the heck happened? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you are going to look at your bank account differently, like maybe a little uncomfortably differently.
Let me introduce you to these 3. Jake. Oh, Jake. Jake is the guy at every house party who has the nicest sneakers, the loudest laugh, and somehow always ends up on the tab at the bar, even though his rent is due in 4 days. You love him. He's fun. He is absolutely going to be Venmo requesting you next week. Jake makes $65,000 a year. He drives a BMW he leases, monthly payment $682, which, by the way, he does not own. He door dashes like it's his job, his actual job, 4, sometimes 5 nights a week. He has 3 credit cards, the Chase Sapphire because points, the Apple Card because it's pretty, and one he doesn't like to talk about. His savings account has, let's just say it's not the number he tells people. Then there's Marcus. Marcus did everything right. At least that's what it looks like from the outside. He bought a house at 28, 3% down, private mortgage insurance included, which for anyone who doesn't know is basically you paying extra every month because the bank doesn't fully trust you yet. Love that for us. He's got a 401k. Well, he had one. He cashed it out once to redo the kitchen, paid a 10% penalty, and then taxes on top. So basically, he paid the government like 30% extra just to have nicer cabinets. He looks successful. He has a house, he has a car, he has the life. He is also technically almost broke, but we'll get to that.
And then there's Sofia. Sofia rents a 2-bedroom apartment, not huge, not Instagram-worthy. She drives a 2019 Honda Civic that she paid cash for, used. She doesn't have the flashiest wardrobe. She packs lunch. She has 1 credit card that she pays off every single month. Her Instagram does not go viral. She has not been to Cancun in 3 years. She looks the least successful of the 3. She is the only one actually building wealth. Funny how that works.
Okay, here's what Jake's money actually looks like. $65,000 a year means about $4,200 a month after taxes, roughly, right? Car lease, $682, gone. Rent, let's say $1,600, gone. DoorDash, Uber Eats, the occasional, I'll just grab something quick Chipotle run that somehow ends up being $40, let's say $300, gone. Starbucks, yes, I'm going there. That's like $200 a month if you're going every day, gone. Credit card minimums, $200, gone. And here's the thing about minimums. When you pay the minimum on a credit card, you are basically paying a subscription fee to stay in debt. That's literally what it is. You're not paying the debt down. You're paying the bank for the privilege of keeping the debt. Imagine paying Netflix to not watch Netflix. That's what a credit card minimum is. And then there's the stuff that doesn't even feel like spending. The concert tickets, the weekend trip, the it's on sale so it's basically free clothing haul, the BNPL. Buy now, pay later for the new PlayStation. Buy now, pay later, by the way, is just debt with better marketing. They made it sound like a gift. It's not. It's a loan, a tiny loan from a company that is betting you won't pay it back on time. By the end of Jake's month, he has maybe $100 left, sometimes $0. Once, and I say this with so much love, once he had negative $40 because 2 auto pay charges hit the same day. And here's the part that gets me. Jake does not feel broke. Jake feels like he's living. He's been to Miami twice, he has AirPods Pro, he went to that Travis Scott concert. He is objectively having a good time. But his net worth at 35 is negative $43,000. The car he drives, not his. He's been paying for a car he will never own. The phone he has, monthly installment plan, also not his. The vacation memories? Real, but they're sitting on a credit card collecting 24% interest. This is what we call the spender path. And I want to be clear, this isn't about being bad with money. Jake isn't dumb. Jake is just doing exactly what every single ad, every single credit card offer, every single treat yourself culture moment told him to do. He's just paying for it.
Okay, Marcus. Sweet, ambitious, house-owning Marcus. Here's the thing about Marcus. Marcus is doing what he was told to do. Get a good job. Check. Buy a house as soon as possible. Check. Start a 401k. Check. He literally followed the American Financial Rulebook. And on paper, $31,000 net worth. But here's what that number actually means. His house has appreciated. Let's say it's worth $30,000 more than he paid. Great, that's equity. But it's locked inside the house. He can't spend it. He can't invest it. To get it out, he has to either sell the house or take out a home equity loan, which is just more debt. His 401k? After the kitchen cash out, there's maybe $9,000 in there, and it's in a target date fund that he's never actually looked at. It's just sitting there, doing okay, not great. His actual liquid savings, the money he could use tomorrow if he needed it, about $2,000 in a regular savings account, earning 0.01% interest. $2,000 of liquid wealth at 35. And the house. Let me talk about the house for a second because I need you to understand something. Your primary home, the one you live in, is not an asset. I know. Your parents told you it was. Your mortgage broker definitely told you it was. Every HGTV show ever made told you it was. But an asset, in the most simple definition possible, is something that puts money into your pocket. Does your house put money into your pocket every month? No, it takes money out of your pocket every single month. Mortgage, insurance, taxes, that thing that broke last winter, the other thing that's about to break. You're paying to keep it. You're not earning from it. Now, if Marcus had a second property he was renting out, different story. That would be an asset. That tenant pays Marcus every month. But his own house is a liability dressed up as an investment. And America sold us that idea so hard for so long that we genuinely believed it. And the 401k cash out. Oh my gosh, okay. If you take money out of your 401k before you're 59 and a half, the government charges you a 10% penalty, and then you pay income tax on the withdrawal. So on $14,000, Marcus handed the government about $4,200 for a kitchen that he could have paid for over time with a home improvement loan at a way lower rate. He paid a penalty to access his own money to renovate a room in a house where he will spend his mortgage payment for the next 20 years. I'm not judging Marcus. I'm saying Marcus was never taught this stuff, and neither were most of us. That's kind of the whole point of this channel.
Okay, Sofia. I love Sofia. Not because she's perfect, not because she never buys anything nice, but because she figured out the thing that nobody teaches you in school, nobody explains at your first job, and nobody in your friend group is going to bring up at brunch. The difference between an asset and a liability, and more importantly, how to make your money actually work instead of just leaving. Here's Sofia's setup at 25. Rents a 2-bedroom, her rent is about $1,400. She has a roommate, which a lot of people her age act too good for. She drives a paid-off used Civic, no monthly payment. She shops at Target, not Whole Foods. She has one credit card, pays it fully every month, which means she gets the rewards without the interest, which is the only way credit card rewards actually work, by the way. And every single month, automatically, without even having to think about it, $500 goes into a Roth IRA and $300 goes into a low-cost index fund. Now, $800 a month doesn't sound life-changing. I know. $800 sounds like medium, like a car payment, like a shopping haul you don't remember. But here's what $800 a month into index funds does over 10 years. $139,000 from $800 a month that she didn't even feel herself saving because she automated it and moved on with her life. She also started a tiny side hustle, Notion templates on Etsy. She made them once in a weekend, listed them, And now they make her about $300 a month while she's asleep. That $300 goes directly back into her index fund. More assets buying more assets. This is the thing that Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the book by Robert Kiyosaki, was trying to say back when most of us weren't even born yet. Rich people don't just earn money, they build things that make money for them. An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out. Your rented apartment, not ideal forever, but right now, not a liability because you're not on the hook for repairs, taxes, or an underwater mortgage. Your paid-off used car, not a liability because it costs you nothing monthly. Your Roth IRA growing at the S&P 500's average, an asset, working for you right now, while you eat dinner, while you watch Netflix, while you sleep. Sophia is not waiting until retirement to be rich. She's building it right now, quietly, in the background, while Jake is posting content about his car.
Okay, 10 years later. Jake, negative $43,000 net worth. The BMW is gone, lease ended, and he's now leasing a different car. Credit card debt sitting at about $22,000. He's not devastated. He's actually fine day to day, but he has nothing saved, nothing invested. If he lost his job tomorrow, he has maybe 3 weeks of expenses in his account. Marcus, $31,000 on paper. He owns a house that's appreciated, but his real liquid wealth, the money he could actually use, is about $2,000. If something big broke right now, like the HVAC system, which is 12 years old and absolutely about to break, he'd have to take out a loan for a house he's been paying for 10 years. Sofia, $148,000 and growing. Her Roth IRA is compounding, her index funds are compounding, her Notion templates are still making passive income. She took a 3-month sabbatical last year, just took time off, because she could. Same salary, same city, same 10 years. 3 completely different relationships with money. And here's the thing, and this is the part I need you to actually hear. None of them made a dramatic choice. No big moment, no lottery win, no inheritance, no secret income. It was just the small stuff, month after month, where the money went.
So, what do you actually do with this? Because I'm not going to end this video with invest in stocks and call it a day. That's not real advice. That's a bumper sticker. Here's what I think actually matters. Step 1, you need to know where your money is going, right now. Not a vague idea, actual numbers. Pull up your last 3 months of bank statements, every transaction. Look at what category it falls into. Food, rent, transport, subscriptions, wants, debt payments. I promise you, every single person who does this finds at least one thing that shocks them. Like, I spent how much on food delivery? That's not a character flaw. That's just money you didn't realize was leaving. Step 2, for every dollar you spend, ask yourself one question. Is this putting money into my life or taking it out? Your gym membership you actually use? Value in. Your gym membership you haven't been to since February? Money out. Your car loan for a car that's losing value every month? Money out, twice, once to the bank, once in depreciation. A small index fund contribution? Money in, now and for the next 30 years. Step 3, automate one asset building thing this week. One thing. It doesn't have to be $800 a month like Sophia. It can be $50. It can be $25. Open a Roth IRA if you don't have one. Set up auto invest, and then never look at it for a year. Let the compounding work. Let it be boring. Boring is the goal. Boring is what made Sophia rich. And step 4, please, please, please be honest with yourself about the difference between looking wealthy and being wealthy. Jake looks rich. Marcus looks responsible. Sophia looks fine. But only one of them is actually free. I want you to be free.
Okay, last thing. I'm not saying don't get Starbucks. Get the Starbucks. I have literally never told anyone their coffee is the reason they're broke. But $7.45 a day is $2,700 a year. $2,700 invested at 25 is almost $22,000 by 35. I'm just saying, know what your choices cost. That's it. That's the whole thing. But if you know a Jake or a Marcus in your life, share this with them. I promise I'll be nice to them. Mostly. I'm Maya from Money She Spills channel.
Subscribe my YouTube channel and be with me, because every week I will be sharing some stories. See you in the next one.